I'm going to read this new Vice article about a so-called trend that's going on in relationships. It's called droning. I wonder what it's about. I don't know about you, but all these so-called trends and theories are driving me a little nuts, especially when it comes to dating. Apparently, every emotion or pattern has to become its own branded concept, removing humanity from the equation altogether. Well, us men, we are always dehumanized in society. I mean, from my experience, the only gender that's treated like a human is women. As men, we have to go through a lot. We're dehumanized all the time, and we struggle a lot. Life is like work. Anyway, I digress. One new dating trend that is taking the internet by storm is quote-unquote droning. It's already pissed me off. Quote-unquote droning is dating someone who, via association, increases your reputation and ego, says relationship specialist. I don't want to pronounce the name. This is not new. And it's not called droning. The real name for it is hypergamy. If you look up what hypergamy is, it's the exact same definition as that. This is not a trend. This has been going on forever. Us men, we're expected to be providers and protectors. In order to become the ideal provider, we have to be getting status so we can get more money and provide for the family. This is what's going on. And this is why women go for the cream of the crop men. This is why women go for the high status men. Doesn't matter if they work hard or not. As long as they have the money, they'll pay them. They'll go for them. So basically, people enter relationships with the primary intention of boosting their own ego. Sounds healthy and authentic. Rolls eyes and hopeless romantic is still somewhat believes in love. Well, obviously love is transactional. Because for the reasons I just mentioned, because men have to give something. It's not about how they feel. It's about what they could do. Like how much money they have, how much they can provide. If they're willing to sacrifice themselves during the bad times. And of course, boosting their own ego. Like, when women date like a male celebrity, their ego is boosted. Because they know that it's an easy path to status. While us men, if we even want status, we have to work a gazillion times harder. We have to go through horrible trials and tribulations. And for the most part, like the guys that get status, they don't really have to work that much because a lot of them are born to status. And of course, we live in a caste system. There's not many rags to riches stories. There's not many low stakes to high stakes stories. Because at the end of the day, we live in a caste system. Hard work is not as meaningful as you think. The motivation behind droning often stems from a desire for social validation, access to exclusive social circles, a boost in self-esteem, and increased social media influence as well, of course. But men desire social validation because they know that gives them opportunities, unfortunately. This isn't new. Relationships based socially on social climbing lack the foundation of shared interests, affection, and intimacy. Well, imagine my shock. Relationships are mainly transactional. Okay? I remember reading a story about one of the causes of divorce, and one of the causes of divorce is financial reasons. That just goes to show relationships are transactional. Droning prioritizes influence over genuine connection. Well, of course. It's been going on for years. Hypergamy has been going on for years. It's throughout history. Ever since civilization have been built. Ever since we've been having leaders. Because women go for those leaders. They go for... It doesn't matter if they're good or not. They go for them based on their status and their dominance. Who would have thought? Many of us have likely already experienced and witnessed this type of relationship. Well, all of us have. I've witnessed it. To me, it seems similar to concepts like quote-unquote gold digging or quote-unquote idolization. It's not similar. It's exactly that way. It's done from women towards men. And in my experience, if someone places you on a pedestal, or if you place someone else on a pedestal, you're in for a disaster. Well, men who put women too much on a pedestal are the ones in for a disaster. Women put men to a pedestal because they know they have an easier path to success. I mean, women have an easier path to success and status. Men who put women on a pedestal, they're the ones who are in for a disaster. This begs the question, what happens when that person, the real human being with real human needs, the real human flaws, if it inevitably falls off that pedestal or shows a crack or two, do you just run for the hills, search for the next shiny thing? Well, unfortunately, that's what happens all the time, and this is why us men are struggling. Okay, because a lot of men have to perform whenever they get in a relationship. They have to show that they're capable of obtaining and holding their status. This is why it's really rough for us. And the scary thing is, it's not even just women that are hypergamous. Society itself is hypergamous towards men. Because us men, we have to prove ourselves to be accepted by society. If we don't gain enough status, or if we screw up, it ruins our social status. It's harder for us to make friends. It's harder for us to get help. It's harder for us to whatever. There's a huge pressure on us. Women, on the other hand, don't have to do all this. This is why they go for status, because they know that thanks to our screwed up culture attitudes, they can just find them a guy who provides for them. It's not new. It's been human culture all the time, and it has to change. For what I've seen and experienced, yeah, probably. My advice, find someone who values for who you are and not for what you can do for them, and vice versa. Well, that's not the case, unfortunately, because women are hypergamous. They don't see us men based on who we are as a person. They see us based on what our utility. Unfortunately, especially in the beginning, it can be hard to tell the difference. But in time, the truth will reveal itself. Well, in order for things to change, you gotta change the culture. And you gotta realize how much of a drain it is for us guys. We're the ones who suffer the most from this. And you gotta realize how we all came to this. How we all got here. It's because of cultural expectations for guys to be providers. And most of these expectations are set by women. This is not a teamwork makes a dream work society. This is a dog-eat-dog society for us guys. And one more thing, I wonder why Vice does not mention the gender ratio of this. Like, I wonder why Vice doesn't mention it, if it's women doing it to men or men doing it to men or whatever. I wonder why. Anyways, thanks for watching.